Rolling.
Project Scare, Scene 1A, take 666. Go! Connor!
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Smoking Chat. I'm your host Joey, and let's get started. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about the legalization of marijuana. We're going to talk about some apps that will help you have some money in these financial hardships during COVID. And also we're going to talk about some movies and some series that have recently come out, like Mortal Kombat, the TV series Them, which touched on a lot of touchy subjects, especially race, and the animated series Invincibles. Again, I'm Joey, and this is Smoking Chat. Hey guys, welcome back. So first we're going to talk about the legalization of marijuana, henceforth why Smoking Chat is back. Lies. Now, while I was gone, we were filming the series Maverick Hollow. I'm also filming another series called Terror Tales. That is the second season to the original series that I put out in 2016, if I'm correct. 2016, 2017. As you can tell, I have a whole new look, a whole new thing going for myself. That is for the future for us to talk about, but today's episode, again, we're going to start with the legalization of marijuana. I know, really crazy. So Andrew Cuomo decided to sign the legislation into effect April of this year. So people are allowed to have 3 ounces on them walking in the streets of marijuana. So 24 grams, 3 ounces, that's okay if you're stopped and the cops find that on you. That's absolutely fine. It's also okay to have 5 pounds in your home as long as it's put away securely. It's not out and about for anybody to be able to just really see and have access to. It's put away somewhere high in a closet that only you have access to. Another thing. Excuse me, sorry. Another thing. Marijuana is not able to be cultivated at home as of yet. So if you have marijuana plants, it's not to be bragging that you have weed at home and you're growing it and this, that, and the third. It's not good to do that because that is also illegal. We don't want to do that. If you are doing that, keep it on the hush hush. Keep it on the low, unless you are a legal dispensary that's licensed to do that. Moving forward, we're going on to TVs and movies. Welcome back, guys. So the first movie we're going to talk about is Mortal Kombat. So I enjoyed it a lot. When I seen it, a lot of the fans of the movie, of the game series, really didn't like it because they felt it conjumbled a lot of characters from different games into the opening movie for the rebooted franchise. But I'm like, it's a cute little opening storyline for them. Have MMA added to it, you know, which my husband was like, that shit, they should have been did that. And I agree, because it's a fighting game turned into a fighting movie. There should be a fighting sort of martial arts aspects really in it. The cast is really cute. They casted Sub-Zero real good. So I was watching behind the scenes for the movie before I actually saw the movie. And they actually had to ask the martial artist who played in Raid, the main character in Raid is playing Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat. They actually had to ask him to slow down on some of his choreographed moves because he was going too fast for the camera. What kind of Jackie Chan Jet Li nonsense is that? And that's on period. Okay? So I loved it. I give it 2 thumbs up. It was great. The Sonya Blade character, I felt she was cute. I felt she was a little gritty, but I felt like she was like too popish for, you know, for the movie franchise. But if they do a sequel, I know she's gonna kill it. Mehcad Brooks. Yes. Yes for playing Jax. I liked it. I loved it. I lived for it. Okay. Follow him on Instagram. He's amazing. It was wonderful. Let me see what else. Oh, okay. Scorpion. Kamahira. I lived for that. Please. I am not racist. I'm so sorry. Okay. But yes, I lived for his character. I lived for how the opening was his storyline. Oh, spoiler. Sorry, guys. Was the storyline of his family and everything when he was Hanzo. And when Sub-Zero was Baylin, I think, or yeah, Ben Lin, I think it was, if I'm correct. I butchered it, but it's definitely right here. So the opening, the first 10 minutes is like a whole butcher of his family, of like some Lin Kuei people, of him just going there just to kill Scorpion. And Scorpion goes to hell and vows to be like, oh no, I'm gonna kill you. You destroyed my family. I'm gonna destroy your life. And lo and behold, he didn't destroy his family. That's where Louis Tan's character comes in, Cole. So Louis Tan's character is, I guess, a replacement for Johnny Cage. From what I remember, like the mainstream American person was Johnny Cage. And the person that comes from America that's supposed to be in the competition ends up being Louis Tan, which is Cole. Anyway, that's enough of that. I give it 2 thumbs up. Next up, we're going to them. First of all, spoiler alert. Second of all, trigger alert, okay? Whoa. Okay, so it takes place in the 50s. It takes place in Compton, when Compton was predominantly Caucasian. Trigger. I'm giving you this warning now. If you watch that series, you need time to yourself, away from people, where you're able to freely express your reaction, because you're going to see some shit. And when I say some shit, some outlandish, racist, what the fuck kind of shit. Okay? These white actors that are in this, I have to give them props because I hated them. I hated them very much after seeing one episode. There's 10 in the season. And it ends like with like a cliffhanger. So there might be a season 2, there might not be. But it was crazy. Okay? So the first episode, this family is moving to Compton. It's a beautiful middle-class black family. And so the white neighbors are getting ready to come see them. They're excited. They're like, oh yeah, we have new neighbors. Da 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 da. When they come out and see that they're African American, oh, their whole world turns upside down. It ends up becoming so real, they end up, at the end of the first episode, they start planning to harass the family, but lo and behold, there's some like evil racist spirit in their basement. I think this is the first appearance of the man in the black hat. There's also a racist spirit that is following the youngest daughter that she calls Miss Vera. But that's for a whole nother episode. We're going to go into those. After the first episode, I had to take a little bit because it's like very in your face racist. Like, let me just show you. For those who were triggered by what I just showed you, I apologize. But this is just show just some of the content that is just in the first episode. Okay, but it was a good show. It's a good way to kind of see where some of our ancestors and some of our family members had to go through, not just in Compton, but all over our country and all over the world for being a person of color and coming out of the era of slavery. Excuse me. Now we're on to one of my favorite shows on Netflix, Invincible. So, another trigger alert: if you are not a person that is for like familial abuse, this is not a show for you either. This is very gory. It's very crazy. Do not let your kids watch this. Do not let your kids watch this. No, regardless if it's a cartoon, do not let your kids watch it. It is outrageous. It deals with like a lot of weird like superiority complexes and death, and a father beating the shit out of his son like nearly to death, and his son still showing him love. I actually cried for a cartoon, okay? I mean, the last time a cartoon I cried for, I think, was Lion King. But still, okay? I cried for it. It was, oh, see, that was crazy. It was terrible. It was sad. But yes, it's something, it's very good. 2 thumbs up. I'm babbling again, guys. Sorry about that. So, oh my Lord. Here, while I light this blunt, I want you guys to take a break and just check out some of our sponsors. And smoke. And Smoke and Chat is sponsored by Island Sips. You can find their delicious drinks, slushies, and jello shots at islandsips_ and at Instagram. Island Sips, bringing the taste of the island straight to your home. On today's episode, we also featured marijuana, sponsored by House Party. House Party's marijuana is smooth, delicious, great tasting, high-end luxury cannabis flower that you can enjoy for relaxation. House Party. Now we're in the final segment of the episode. We're going to talk about some financial apps that'll be able to help you during these hard times during COVID. Now, in order to have these apps, you do need to have a job and a bank account. So it's not just for anyone like sometimes they promote on like Instagram and Facebook or even YouTube. For Dave app, which is a very good app, you have to have a bank account. It also has to clear the bank account for 2 days, and it has to have money in the bank account. Now, the good things with these apps, it kind of helps you be responsible with money. So if you're bad with money, it leaves you at a minimal balance, and each app starts with a $50 balance. Now, keep in mind as well, if you withdraw a balance, you have to pay that balance back. It's not free money, it's borrowed money. So apps like Earnin and Dave, which are 2 apps that I use, which are very, very good. There's also Empower and Albert. They require you to be, very conscious and responsible with your money. So if you are a heavy spender, your minimum will always stay at $50. Maybe, I think some of them are even $25, but a majority of them start at $50. If you can't maintain that balance, they might even restrict you from receiving money for a while. They will also debit the money at their own convenience. So it could be when your check drops to 20 minutes afterwards, or 2 days after your check drops, just to see how you hold your money and how you keep yourself together. Preferably, I would go with the Earning app, just because you're able to speak with live people. With the Dave app, you have to contact them and wait 24 hours for them to get back to you. Where with Earning, even on a Saturday or Sunday, you'll be speaking with a live person. So those are just 2 apps that I would refer. But again, there's Empower, Albert, Dave, Earnin. There's a whole bunch of them. So if you're interested, go to your app store on Play Store, or on iOS, go to your app store and get it for you now. Boop. Okay, free advertising. Please don't sue me. Now it's time for the words of wisdom, or words of encouragement. Keep your head up. Be strong, be yourself, and don't let no one tear you down, no matter what the hell you're doing. People in my life, even my family, said that I wouldn't make it as far, or being who I am today, I'm not even accepted by my own family, which is okay, because I love them still. And I know deep down inside of them, it's their own personal thing that they're fighting against, and it's not me. But love yourself. Remember, you are loved. Come back and see me next week, guys, and we'll be talking with Shanice, owner of Urban Rain LLC, about boundaries. Bye, guys.